I'm still running that mod, but it's possible that was the cause of the weather issues that I was having, or problems with the weather mod. Okay, so I'm guessing 11 o'clock in the morning, we are kind of done with what we need to do today. Oh, hang on. Just occurred to me, our grass field's still covered in bales, so tomorrow, July 4, we should be able to sell all our bales. Let's turn that off. If we sell our bales tomorrow, we can take the sprayer out and spray our grass fields. Alright, this needs repair. This also needs repair. This definitely needs repair and could also use a service. We're back down to 50,000, but that tractor is now effectively at 0 hours. Not that you can tell from this angle. Okay. So we'll go down here. Yeah, our grass fields need to be fertilised. So we'll do those after we've sold the bales, and we should be able to sell the bales in the morning. And I should be able to uncheck. What's 27? Oh, that's just a contract. Untag. There we go. Okay. Interesting. So let us sleep until, I'm going to sleep until 6:30. Because why not? It is a wholesome time of the day. Yay. Now on sale. Thing. Another thing. Shall we have a look on C? Bunch of low loaders. I don't need any. But thank you anyway. And the next thing I'm going to do is wander over here and have a look at that. Now this is the last field bales I wrapped. So they're all ready to go. We've already got some milk. Yay, sheeps and goats. The goats now have, oh, look at that, 97 litres of milk. That's just not a lot. Don't know if that hitches on the back of the truck. I might get rid of the truck. Just because it's not not incredibly useful. The flatbed with this tractor, very useful because we can go and fetch stuff with it. The truck is just way too small. Although I have used it as a grain cart. It won't haul that grain cart. Okay. And off we go. Just drive through our backyard because this gate entrance is horrible. Alright. But that said, there is another gate over behind those buildings over there, which could be used. Alright, you're good. Not you, you. Okay. So, once again, I guess we're doing this. Actually, you know what would be a really good idea? Check the contracts before we actually start doing this job. Because not sure what the ding was. If there's a good contract, I should do it. Dead grass. I've got my 2 small tractors, so can't do that. Mowing, harvesting. Still vegetable harvests. Okay. No, there's no decent contract. So, this is going to get much busier. Yeah, I'm going to have a very busy afternoon working in the basement. Looks of it. It's getting a bit dull and overcast here. It's supposed to be sunny and 60 degrees. Oh well. Now, how much of this can I... It's not a particularly great angle. And the frustration of farm sim physics, as per usual. Okay. I think what I'm going to end up here doing here is just loading them on this side and pushing them on. Didn't make quite as many bales this time as we did last time. There we go, that's much better. Just stay there, thank you. So last time, I think I made 75 bales. And this time we now have stats. We were up to 95, so 48 plus 5, 53. So we're about 17 bales short. I think that's probably because we had precision farming, bad weather, etc., etc. I'm going to save. And I'm going to look at the prices and silage. Oh, silage. It is nice that everything's sequenced alphabetically. So, silage is Moss Valley livestock. Okay, the bale shop's the one just down the road from here. Moss Valley livestock. Oh, it's round the back there. You know what? That's actually not... So normally I'd sell it here. This one is the gear lane bales. But going around there isn't that much further to go. I'm not sure where the BGA is. We haven't played with that yet. But I'm good. Let's Although going around there, it's going to take me a little bit longer to get around there than it does to get to our local. So we will have to go for the efficient load. I mean, it's only three pounds per 1,000 litres. Yeah. I may not bother. Maybe I'll just... For an extra £3, I might as well just stay going where I usually go. Okay. At least this one's a little straighter. No. Oops. This is a horribly annoying, very slow job. Let's try to get that level. Okay. Wonderful. Maybe I won't sell all of them. I'll just sell a few. We can move on to the next. Well, I kind of want to sell all of them because the fields need to be sprayed. So if I can get this done all today. Well, I don't know, maybe here's what I should do. Empty a field and then spray it, and I'll just work my way around that way. That would be fine. So, it's just it takes a long time to stack bales. I'm not exactly a professional at this. I mean, it's been a while. I went onto a random multiplayer server on Sosnovka back in Farm Sim 17, and I spent an entire session just loading up a bale trailer, just for the fun of it, and then sort of ran out of time and left it. And I went back to the same server the next day, and it had reset to the point where the bales were no longer on the trailer, and I had to reload the trailer again. And then I went back the next day, and the bales were still not loaded, in spite of the fact I'd now loaded the trailer twice. So I just, at that point, I just gave up and said, okay. But that was Farm Sim 17. I'm not sure what the deal was with the multiplayer server, whether the owner had to be there to save the game, but obviously when the last person leaves, the server reset itself, which not great. Probably need to know that. And he's not going to hit and go. Well, there's that, yes. I just felt, you know, much as I wouldn't mind playing on a multiplayer server, I get more done on my servers or on my personal playthroughs, so I just... And you don't get achievements on multiplayer servers. And whenever I was there was nobody else around, so it's like... I don't really need to do all that. There we go. Let's go find 3 more. Oops. That looks like a good one to grab. I mean, I played on, what's it, Arthur used to run a multiplayer server on Fridays. We played the, is it South Mountain Creamery, which was one of Black Sheep Modding's Farm Sim 17, I believe, mods. Very nice map, and actually a real place. We had a lot of fun on that one. We also played Elm Creek, I think, but then, you know, things changed. People couldn't make Fridays, so it kind of stopped being a thing. I have done a couple of farms back in, I think Farm Sim 19 with Mrs. Oso as a co-op. But really, I don't have a lot of personal playing time, a lot with all the other things going around. So all I end up doing is, this is my Farm Sim time, and I don't generally play much else. Maybe grab this one. Oh, nearly missed it. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bales is probably good enough now. We'll take this over to the store and get it all sold. Peek forward and peek forward a bit more. That's great. That's awesome. Okay, none of that. And let's go get in the Deutz. Ah, 35,000 litres of silage. So it might not be worth much per 1,000 litres, but well, we can cart a fair bit. Squeeze through that gap. Oh. Or not. Is that the... yeah. Get stuck on the fence. But yeah, the problem with this area is you come out of that gate, the only way I can go is back the other way, and for this job I want to get out this way. So that's what we're doing. And 3, 2, 1, sell. Buying 7 £1,500. So this is going to work out nicely. I could actually drive through the hedge there. I'm not going to, but I could. And one of the things I do like about this map, it's a small map like Old Street Farm. And I've had a lot of fun playing with small tractors on Old Street Farm. One of my favourite maps. I don't know if it's going to be a thing for Farm Sim 25, but it's been around for many, many versions of Farm Sim. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that one. Okay, not that one. I'm going to untag that. There we go. That's better. Now I get that annoying little red flashing circle. Oh. Do I have 10 more bales here? I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll put 10 on the cart, and if there's any left over, we could always stab them, drive them over there. And that's good. Now for the rest of the bales on this field, I did attempt to make it so that I was going side to side, so when the bale dropped out of the baler, it didn't roll away. So that can be rather annoying. Not so much on this field, because the bales just get stuck on the hedge, but in the fields at the bottom, oh, they roll away into the forests or into the lake. Not the greatest of things. Okay, how are we doing that? Oh. Okay, so that's why it's so dull. It's because it's actually cloudy at the moment. I might be able to get even more. Ugh, annoying. There we go. I was going to say, I might be able to get more than 10 bales on that, since I've made such a successful drop on the first two. Of course, I've probably jinxed it, and the rest are just going to be everywhere. Still, I'm not sure I've actually got more than 10 here anyway, so. Sorta. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 more, so 8 total. Well, that's a little bit lopsided. Well, that's unfortunate. That's good enough. Okay. So we've got 18 off this field, which not bad. Oh, that is definitely not straight enough. Sometimes having a four-wheel steer tractor is kind of better for doing this sort of job. Or a telehandler. Telehandlers also fabulous devices, because you can crab steer them so that